There is no power in the masses. There's no power in numbers. The power is in the man that can control the masses. The power is in the woman that can place the right amount of fear in a number of individuals, making them no longer individuals, but rather a hive. Place the right amount of incentive and or payment in the hands of the influential, of the people that the masses look up to, that the people follow, even obsess over. They then will become the voice of the dictator. They will amplify their message of fear, pound this message into the minds of their followers until it is ingrained. You see, fear for the unaware binds, it halts, it stuns anyone that puts faith in it. This is because fear is out of time, it's out of reality, and lives only in our imagination. Most of us are dreaming with our eyes wide open, living 90% of our lives in our heads and only 10% in reality. You see, the few in power know this and employ these influencers to place an image in your mind, an image of you being afraid, an image of you being afraid and what you do as a fearful person, what you'd wear, how you talk, who you talk to, who you'd avoid, who you'd bond with and strengthen this delusion with. These celebrated people are compensated to act as agents of destruction and psychosis. Fear is a funny little notion because it relies on non-action. It survives off of lack of investigation, on willful ignorance, and a lazy level of vigilance. Most importantly, it thrives off of our incessant belief in thoughts. Thoughts not authored by the thinker. Thoughts that have been placed in our minds by those who will benefit from us following them. A thoughtful man or woman can control millions of people, control them just like a gamer. They have the joystick and the masses are the characters in their game. At whim, they can get their avatars to run into walls, blow themselves up, enter wars that have no benefit to them, wear garments that identify their compliance, believe one thing one day and the opposite the next day. They can pit some characters against one another, make some bond with each other over a belief, a color, or cult or political party. All this power is made possible by just a few basic tenets. You see, the real Wizards of Oz have control over their minds, thoughts, and thus emotions. And those who have control over their minds with conviction are not rooted in false evidence that only appears to be real. They can see what others ignore. They understand that many are seduced by the illusion of money and power and can be purchased for a small price to do dreadful things. Many of these influencers will turn their head for money, for fame, for their place in society, as many lives are sacrificed in the process. You see, the dictators understand that many are impressed by the illusion of money, power, titles, and other fleeting material possessions. Because of that, the vast majority will unknowingly worship these so-called influential people. I say unknowingly because most would never admit to others, more or less themselves, that they worship a mere mortal. But how else would you define putting your money, your freedom, your life into the hands of these folks, and all without question? with little to no skepticism, trusting their voice as they silence the voices of others that say otherwise. Trusting those who literally are saying to you that you are too dumb to have discernment. Listen to me and me only, as I am the only true voice. The one true voice. The voice of God? There is power in the masses, but only the thoughtful masses. Only the skeptical masses, only the investigative masses, the aware, eyes wide open masses. You see, I am nobody's fan, and you should not be either. Be your own star. Desire the truth, not just belief. Demand to hear all sides. Only a liar hides things, and we should all know that by now. Remember Germany? Power to the people.